Good morning. I'm Luke Shea.
And I'm John Fitzgerald.
And welcome to the Wakefield Chronicle.
The first topic we're going to talk about today is the new Doctor Strange movie starring Benedict Cumberbatch and Elizabeth Olsen. The highly anticipated movie is coming out on May 6th and will finally get to enter the multiverse of madness.
In other news, school lunches have been a very hot topic around the school. More about that with Matthew Beaver. To you, Matt.
Thanks, guys. We asked a few students about school lunches. Here's what they had to say.
I think the length of lunch is way too short. I think we need to be about 40 minutes, not 20. We need 40. You don't have enough time to eat. Everyone's not eating, School is too long, and we need a break, and it is our break, so.
People have mixed opinions about the school lunch. Here's what a few people had to say.
Yeah, I do buy lunch every day, get it because it's free. The only reason I get it is I don't really want to make my own food and get up in the morning. I guess I'm lazy, I like that.
I don't like school lunch, really. It's only good when they get the pizza from Lisa's.
Well, you see, depends on what they sell every day. Well, not sell since it's free, but I prefer chicken and mashies.
Favorite lunch? Probably, whip up a good pasta meal. Pasta's always a classic.
I think lunch should be free no matter what. Oh yeah, even when this whole COVID phenomenon is over.
We also asked about the price of water compared to free milk.
I think water should be free, and I think milk should be paid for because water is a necessity.
Yes, water needs to be free for everyone.
We also asked students about the cleanliness in the lunchroom.
No, I really don't think the cafeteria is really clean. I mean, even in between the lunches where the lunch lady is supposed to be cleaning up the cafeteria, I mean, there's definitely still some trash or old pizza, I guess, left on the ground.
We hope to see improvements soon. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Matt. Very interesting.
Did you hear about the track team? I heard they had a big win against Melrose last night.
Yeah, it was a very exciting meet. Both boys and girls teams crushed Melrose and had very strong performances. In some more fun news, the final season of the hit spin-off Better Call Saul is coming out. Bryan Cranston and Aaron Paul are rumored to reprise their roles as Walter White and Jesse Pinkman. Yo. I wonder how they'll do that, though, after the crazy ending of Breaking Bad.
Yeah, I really like those characters in Breaking Bad. It'll be exciting to see those characters that we haven't seen in years.
Yeah.
Enough about that. Eric is going around the school asking people about the school's condition. Over to you, Eric.
We're here live at Wakefield Memorial High School where we interview staff and students about the conditions of the school.
I think that the condition of the school is pretty dust. It's falling apart. Looking down this hallway right now, I'm seeing a few holes in the ceiling. The tiles aren't looking too hot. The lockers are pretty mid. It's just on the downfall, I'd say.
I think the condition of the school is completely rubbish. I think it's falling apart at its seams. There's ceiling tiles leaking water in every hallway. I don't even know where to start, to be honest. It gets worse than that. The restrooms, there's no doors. There's no doors.
The biggest problem in the school is the fact that we have lockers, but 2 minutes in between class. The lockers are useless.
I honestly think the air quality's not that good because sometimes during June, they have broken air conditioners, so we're all sweating the math rooms and stuff.
I think the air quality in the school isn't bad, but in some of the classrooms, the heat is way too high. History is always hot, Spanish is always hot.
The biggest problem with the school facility at this point, I think, is that the layout of the school is not really updated, and it's not helpful for teachers to be able to collaborate. We're kind of located in all different pockets. It's like two buildings put together into one building, so it just doesn't work well.
I think that the school should be updated literally right now. It's falling apart, and it's older than most people's grandparents.
Wow, what great insight on a crazy topic. Back to you guys.
Yeah, this school definitely needs an upgrade. Thanks, Eric.
April break is coming up next week. Do you have any plans for that week?
Yeah, I do. I'm going to Aruba for the week with my whole family. I'm excited to finally get out of the cold for a whole week.
I would too, but make sure you stay safe and get through those airport security so you don't have to miss your flight. It has gotten pretty intense these days, and it takes about an hour to get through it all. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, the school security is nowhere near that fancy. Cabral's down in the field talking to people about the school security. To you, Cabral.
Today we interview students and faculty on their thoughts and opinions about the school security.
I think we need more police officers like in the school, like guarding the school, protecting us from like invaders and attackers.
I think we got good security, good amount of cameras, and our principals do a good job keeping us safe.
Maybe put more cameras and have another cop, because like we only have one.
I know up at the Voc they have a few security guards up there, and they seem to do a good job, even with just like, you know, to help with some parking stuff. There are things that security guards, if hired by the school, they could do that I necessarily can't do because I'm a police officer, and if there aren't laws being broken, then I don't really have any means of discipline.
I think that our school is fairly secure. I don't think that there's a lot of like violence or issues in that respect. I do think that there's a lot of room for improvement, however. In a lot of schools, teachers and students and faculty are required to wear badges on their necks just to prove that they belong here, and I think that's something that we could use to improve student safety.
Very cool. Thanks, Cabral.
The end of the school year is coming up. What are your thoughts on having a final exam on the last day of school? I think it's ridiculous, personally, to get up on the last day of school and take a test.
Yeah, I agree. The last day of school is no time to take a final. You look pretty tired. Did you get enough sleep last night?
Nah, I've got to wake up so early because we have to go to school at 7:30. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I agree. Way too early. More on that with Ava in the field.
Thanks. Let's hear from different students and staff if the times are reasonable. No, I think it should begin a lot later. I need more sleep.
I'm not really happy with the time school starts because I have to get up at like 6:30, take a good drive, get dressed, do all that, and then still be here and still be emotionally, mentally, physically, and just like looking at people just all drained. It's just disgusting.
I usually get to school a little bit after 7, like 7:10, which gives me like 15-20 minutes to prepare for classes.
I do not think there's enough time for classes because actually I'm in that predicament like just a few days ago. It's not really the easiest because only 3 minutes, right, to travel. It's not really fun. It's not easy because my class would be English and I gotta go all the way up to the last classroom on history. It's not enough time.
Yeah, I think there's plenty of time. As long as you're going straight to your class, there's plenty of time.
Yeah, so we have 54 minutes right now to teach a lesson, and then we have one 75-minute long block a cycle, and I definitely do think that's enough time for a lesson. Sometimes I'll have a lesson that like you do over the course of 2 days, and so kind of finding a nice like splitting point for the lesson.
Second lunch. I don't know, I just like second lunch better.
Second, so then I only have 2 classes after lunch.
I'm okay with the way the time school ends because I can go home and I can take a nap and like not and do my homework and stuff. It's kind of nice. It's kind of cool, I guess.
Thanks, Ava. Glad so many people think the same thing. Anyways, thank you for watching. I'm Luke Shea.
And I'm John Fitzgerald.
And that's all we have for you today. See you next time on the Wakefield Chronicle.